All right, this time I measured. Yeah, there were a few leftover sweet peppers there, not many. And this is 8 cups, so I think that will be perfect. If I can get a measurement in there instead of pounds, that's going to help me out in the future. That is about 1 3/4 pounds, including this pitcher here. So let's take the pitcher off, see how much it weighs by itself. I could have used the tare button, but whatever. It weighs about 0.3, so we're talking about, we'll call it 1.5 pounds, which, well, looky there, that's perfect. 1.5 pounds. So I'm going to put on there 1.5 pounds is like 8 cups. That will definitely help me in the future. Okay, and even though this is my green sauce, poblanos and jalapenos, I'm using the same recipe. The only difference is I put 1/2 an onion in there. And again, that vinegar is not added until after everything has fermented. Okay, this is beautiful. Look at that green color. This Fido jar is quite a bit bigger than the one that I used the Sriracha in, so it's not going to... Yeah, I could have easily put a double batch in there, but I don't really have the peppers right now. Or do I? Boy, since I'm making this much mess, I think I'll go outside and pick some more poblanos and jalapenos. What do you think? Because that just looks too empty. Unfortunately, my poblanos and jalapenos, I only have, I think, 2 plants of jalapenos and maybe 3 of poblanos. They're not producing nearly as much as, say, these mariachis are. But I would like to use only poblanos and jalapenos to keep this kind of authentic to that green pepper Cholula sauce if I can. I don't want to pick the real small ones, but I have my bowl full here. I know it's not going to be quite as much once I cut the tops off, so I might have to pick a few more. There are quite a few red jalapenos. I will use them this week for salsa. I don't want to put red jalapenos in this pretty green sauce, or it's not going to be a pretty green color anymore. If you're going to make a mess, you might as well make a double batch, right? Okay, here we go. Oh, I just think that's the prettiest color ever. So it's going to have to ferment. Here, this one says a week to a month. We're not going to let this go a month. I'll have to scrape that out. There, that's much better. It fills it a lot better. Let's get a spoon here and stir this around. So now we'll have 2 of them to stir every day for, maybe we'll let this one go a week. Till next weekend then. Labor Day. Done on Labor Day. Okay. We will have to check back with this. There it is. Shall we call this Christmas in August? Well, this is a huge batch compared to that Sriracha. Look at that. So, cool, dark place for both of them. While my Sriracha is cooking down, I might as well do the same thing with my jalapeno poblano sauce. So I added a cup of vinegar in this. Stir that. Blend it. I wasn't going to cook it. I think I'll wait and see what it tastes like after I've strained it. If I don't like the flavor, then I will cook it. Here we go again. Same process, only this jalapeno poblano was oh boy, that almost slipped. It was a much bigger batch. As I said, exactly the same process. Just going to take a little bit longer. I'm going to taste this raw jalapeno poblano ferment and see if I'd prefer to have it cooked. Yeah, it's a little bit harsh besides being hot. I think it'll be better cooked. It is time to cook down and process the, should we call it green Sriracha? Yeah. You would think that taking all those seeds out would make this not so hot. Still plenty hot. This green Sriracha is a lot thicker to begin with, so I think all I'm going to do, not really cook it down to thicken it, just bring it to a boil and maybe simmer it for about 5 minutes just to make sure it's thoroughly cooked. This is ready to can. I added about a half teaspoon more salt and about a 1/4 cup more of vinegar. Again, I think this batch was, I think I had too many peppers, even though I measured them. Too many peppers for the other ingredients, so. 4 pints of green Sriracha. Join the red Sriracha over here and water bath them for 15 minutes. Or steam can.